You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now. I'm Annalisa Gale. Mark Hall will join us in the 6 p.m. hour. We start with a look at holiday travel plans. Right now, millions of Americans are gearing up to travel this Labor Day weekend. TSA predicting 17 million people will take to the skies, and AAA is forecasting a busy weekend on the roads as well. DC News Now's Randy Bass has been tracking this for us. She's joining us live along 395 at What We Need to Know. Randy, what can we expect this year?
Yes, definitely going to be a very busy holiday travel weekend, whether you are jumping in the car or hopping on a plane. We caught up with travelers trying to beat the holiday rush today. Thousands of DMV area drivers are fueling up and hitting the road this busy Labor Day weekend.
I know my way around traffic.
But if you aren't sure about beating the rush, MDOT is reminding drivers to make sure they've got their Easy Pass set up for easy driving on toll roads and the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, where 350,000 drivers are expected to cross this weekend. It's best to hit the road early. AAA says these are your worst times to travel. Thursday from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m., Friday from noon to 8 p.m., Saturday from 10 to 6 p.m., Sunday from noon to 5, and Monday from 1 to 4 p.m. Plus, your wallet will thank you this holiday weekend as you fill up and head out. You're paying less at the gas pump. Your price per gallon is down nationwide this year, including D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. That's where you'll find the cheapest gas, right around the $3 mark.
I'm getting close to like $3 for regular. Sometimes $2.90 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, in certain spots you get lucky like $2.80, $2.75.
If you're gearing up for takeoff along with 17 million other people, Friday is expected to be the busiest day at the airport.
My flight was supposed to leave at 9 o'clock basically. And so I sat from 7:15 till 12:15 waiting for a plane that was finally canceled.
Travelers we talked to at DCA Thursday ran into some trouble.
It's going to end okay. I'll be spending the night in Palm Springs, not a problem. And Adam and I, we've had some discomfort, but everyone has been so nice, honest to God.
And if you are trying to make a last-minute getaway this Labor Day weekend, AAA says rental cars, hotels, and even flights are all cheaper this year than last year. In Arlington, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy, thank you. Well, as Labor Day approaches, Metro has some service changes to remind you about. Buses and trains will run on a Sunday schedule on Monday, September 1st, but normal weekday fares will still be in place. Metro Rail will open at 6 in the morning and close at midnight. And also happening on Monday, 3 Green Line stations will reopen for service. Those include Naylor Road, Suitland, and Branch Avenue. All right, meteorologist Damon Matson joining us now. And Damon, lots of folks saying it's starting to feel a little more like fall.
Yeah, I know. We have this already change up happening before the holiday weekend really gets here. And I know a lot of people, travel. They got the plans for the holiday. But as far as the weather goes, why would you want to be anywhere else, folks? We've had spectacular weather all week long, and it has been continuing out there today. Here we had that very crisp start to the morning, which is reminding people, of course, more so of the fall season. DC had its little bubble, of course, of warmth, I guess you could call it, in the low 60s there. But as you head west of the city and even as you went to the east, most of us dropped down easily into the 50s, started out even in the 40s west of I-81. But plentiful sunshine, it warmed us right back up, and there you have it. Most of us are seeing those temperatures in the upper 70s, even lower 80s. DC peaking at 83 degrees right now. So yeah, we've got our fair share of warmth, thankfully, here today. The sunshine and a light southwest wind will help try to keep some of that around as we continue to see a good mix of clear sky and cloud cover as we head into the overnight hours. But even as a front tries to sweep on through tonight, we're not going to notice any major change-ups as we head into the day on Friday. So will there be any other fronts, any changes possibly coming for your Labor Day holiday, or will things continue to stay just as beautiful as they have been? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, developing now, a watchdog agency for Metro is releasing a new safety report following an audit. They say they identified 9 issues within the system. That includes a shortage of rail traffic controllers or dispatchers with increasing turnover. And they believe rail traffic controller consoles have been manipulated without WMATA's permission there. Since then, they've issued 3 recommendations to WMATA. That includes changes to how Metro staff manages safety events and a recommendation for additional training for rail traffic controllers. Also developing now, an investigation continues after Wednesday's mass shooting in Minneapolis, which left 2 dead and 17 injured at Annunciation Catholic School. And police have now identified the shooter as 23-year-old Robin Westman, a former student and parish member. Investigators say they have since discovered videos, journals, and a possible suicide note. Police are treating the attack as domestic terrorism and a hate crime. Parents of students who attend that school have been sharing details about what their kids went through.
She described bullets coming in near her and hitting people, and there'd be a brief pause in the gunshots and then pounding on the wall, and then shots would start again.
All 17 victims injured are expected to survive. Coming up at 4:30, we'll have more details from police and the White House. And turning now to Virginia, before we get to our next story, though, we want to warn you that the pictures you're about to see may be disturbing. Right now, Prince William County Police are investigating a felony animal cruelty case. And this is the car you're about to see here that police are looking for in connection to the investigation. Surveillance video shows a man in a light-colored sedan, possibly a Lexus, with Maryland tags, abandoning the dog around 4 in the morning on Monday at the Battlefield Animal Clinic in Manassas. Staff found the severely malnourished pit bull husky mix left in a cage outside that building. Despite immediate care, though, the dog had to be later euthanized. Police are asking anyone with information to come forward. And a D.C. woman is facing multiple charges after a series of thefts at Arlington stores, according to ARLnow.com. Police say the latest incident happened Tuesday on Army-Navy Drive when the 53-year-old stole merchandise and drove off. Officers spotted her getaway vehicle on Route 1 and took her into custody in Alexandria. She's also accused of 2 earlier robberies dating back to October 2024, in which police say she threatened employees with sharp objects while taking off from that scene. Right now, she's being held without bond. New this afternoon, a man is facing a 90-day ban from Metro after an incident at the Wheaton Metro station. Metro Transit Police saying the man attempted to fight a group of people and allegedly antagonized a station manager. The man has previously been banned for threatening Metro employees as well. And turning over to our schools, you may notice something new the next time you attend a Fairfax County School Board meeting. And that's because the school system is adding another layer of security with a new weapon detection screening. They say it will be similar to the systems you may experience if you attend a sporting event or a concert. It's already in place at many FCPS high schools, and it will soon be available at all high schools and middle schools. Guns, knives, explosive devices, and ammunition are not allowed at school board meetings. Leaders are urging attendees to arrive early to those meetings to make time for the new security screening. School board meetings usually kick off at 6:30 p.m. And turning now to the district where the White House officials say President Trump's crime crackdown has been a success. And today they even thanked Mayor Muriel Bowser for her cooperation. Those comments come one day after Bowser held her own public safety update, saying she's grateful for the added help. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone joining us live downtown with more on this. And Marielle, what's the latest response to this change?
Well, several council members rebuking the mayor's comments, saying that this is only an infringement on home rule and is not helpful, but actually harmful. All of this while the White House is saying that this should serve as a playbook for reducing crime in other cities.
Total crime in D.C. is down 19%, and violent crime is down 30%.
In the 20 days since President Trump surged hundreds of federal law enforcement officers and National Guard members into D.C., the White House says crime is way down.
These numbers prove the president's bold actions to make D.C. safe and beautiful again are working.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt.
We thank Mayor Bowser for her cooperation and her willingness to help us.
And we greatly appreciate the surge of officers.
Wednesday, Mayor Muriel Bowser admitting the surge has been a valuable tool, with carjackings dropping 87%.
We know that when carjackings go down, neighborhoods feel safer and are safer. So this surge has been important to us.
When asked if she wants to see the surge continue.
What we want is local control of our public safety ecosystem, and that includes deployment of officers.
Her comments sparking criticism from other D.C. leaders.
I just finished watching the mayor's press conference where she said she appreciates the federal surge and that is having positive results in D.C. That's not the case.
At-large council member Robert White.
I mean, this is trampling on democracy in real time. People are scared. People's rights are being violated. People are being snatched on the way to school.
And Leavitt saying today that leaders in other cities, specifically Chicago, should call on the president to send this type of enforcement to their cities. We know that just yesterday, the mayor of Chicago is saying that if the National Guard is sent to his city, that there is a, quote, plan in place. He didn't elaborate any further. Reporting live downtown, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right, Marielle, thank you. Well, new this afternoon in Maryland, Montgomery County Police announcing a new educational partnership with the University of Maryland Global Campus. That partnership will expand professional development opportunities for police and their families. It will include discounted tuition and academic credit for police training. Police Chief Mark Yamada saying this helps to make higher education more accessible to police.
A better educated and well-trained and well-supported workforce makes for better policing, enhanced relationships, and all of this contributes to allowing us to make the best decisions possible.
Yamada also says the partnership could boost police recruitment efforts. Well, still to come here on your news at 4, some say justice has finally been served for one Maryland family, what we're learning following today's sentencing. Plus, it has been a year since a D.C. police officer died in the line of duty. Ahead, how he's being remembered. And
time to go solar. If you want to save money, it is.
all right, a live look outside at the National Cathedral here at 4:12 on this beautiful Friday Eve. We're back with meteorologist Damon Matson after this. Stick with us.